Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes, I'm streaming right now. This is fine, this is cool. Look, it's a stream. And I'm on it. So, let's pop out the chat real quick and send that over here and make it the right size. The way we do that is, okay, first MPV needs to be a little bit lower there, just above the mode line, I think. That'll do it. And then if we put the mouse over here, we should be able to drag this just like that. I'm going to make it a little too tall because I can actually hide the title bar of that window a little bit. There we go. So then we put Emacs on top of everything. And hey everybody, here we are. Nobody's here yet. Cool. Welcome every nobody to the stream. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a weird effect? Aren't you getting seizures? I know I'm not. Oh dear. What's this? That's Bedrock. Yeah, I was doing Bedrock Linux stuff. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, I'm not really doing anything right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know why I started this, but yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I probably should have thought a little bit first. Oh well. I'll just kind of show you where I'm going on here. So this is statistically. Let's actually show a mini map of how small of an Emacs how small a part of my Emacs configuration this even is. You can see on the right here. It kind of scrolling through. This is a cool thing that is available for Emacs. Let me just mini map. There it is. You can see there. Also, if you can hear noises, there's a dog. I have a dog now. I don't have a dog. Oh no, my audio is blown out. Is this any better? If I hold, because I'm theoretically doing the audio from over here. Let's get OBS. Mic aux. If we okay, is that any better now? Is that better, Sam? Because I'm using a different computer. I'm like 30 miles away from where I was before. Theoretically, this should be the same microphone though, because this is I'm using Droid Cam for the audio, and it's just using my phone's sound thing, so not sure why that's happening. Let's turn the desktop audio off just in case though, and Droid Cam at halfway. How's that? That's better? Oh. I probably did too much now. Okay, that's better then. So, okay, let's hope this works now. So, okay, here I am. Now, there's a couple things we can. This is scary. Now I have an audience. Because I was going to just work on, or see, now my computer's being all slow. Oh, it's good now. It's good. Could bump it up again. All right, I'll bump it up again then. Droid Cam, OBS, up. I'll put it up there. That should be enough. Yoinks! There's a lot of more. I gotta give it credit though. This is a laptop. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. But it is decently beefy. I am pleasantly surprised of how well this thing works. And the way I have chat set up here with the mini map is such that the mini map is on top of chat, and that makes them both go slower. But I can still scroll through. This is fun. Um, let me show you actually how this works. I've just got these functions for moving the screen up and down, and I wrote this function, which is why it can't find it. It used to know where it was. I believe it's in this file actually. Move screen up line. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it must be in this file. There it is. Move screen up line and move screen down line. Oh, that's why I can't find it. Because it's inside of another function definition. It might be bad practice. In fact, it's probably definitely bad practice to define functions inside of a function that you're defining. Like, you should just use macros for that. But I don't want to, so yeah. This comment block here I should probably get rid of. It's just an evil... It's from Doom Emacs. They had there's a weird thing where they... basically, when you join lines like this, if one of them was a comment, it makes the other one also a comment, but it was broken because I don't have the rest of Doom loaded, because in my opinion it's bloat. So yeah, let me just okay, what is there to do? Yeah, I was gonna go through here and move a bunch of stuff because I just switched to a new package manager called Alpaca. Let me go Alpaca. Alpaca update all, there we go. Which is an asynchronous Git-based package manager for Emacs, and it downloads updates, through Git, and it rebuilds the package because eLisp can kind of what do you call it? It can compile. It's actually got a couple different ways. It can byte compile, which gives you an ELC file, and it can also native compile, which gives you an ELN file. So I believe it's done now. That's exciting. How's my... Okay, CPU shows it's done. Because it uses a lot more energy because it's doing stuff in the background asynchronously. But yeah, this is Alpaca. Also, check out these tooltips that hover. That is a new thing that I got set up. It turns out it's built into Emacs, and it's been built in for only about 20 years. But it's just disabled by default. If we get Emacs, which I don't know if we sudo apt install. Wait. Sudo's broken. So if I *sudo, there we go. 21, there we go. That'll work, probably, maybe. Also, that's interesting that tramp sudo didn't work with Bedrock Linux. That's got to be something to fix. But anyway, here we are downloading Emacs, and I really hope it doesn't screw up our Emacs installation, because they do maybe use some of the same. So check this out. This is Emacs. It's an old It's the old version of Emacs, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun in several ways, and one of those is that sometimes sometimes it just fails. So let's look at the different. Let me see. There's scratch buffers. I'll go to the scratch buffer. There we go. And um, actually, that's no fun. Let's meta x eShell because eShell eShell is this shell that's implemented in real Emacs. That's what I'm using as my main shell. And modern eShell can do a bunch of stuff, and it's really cool. I'll say hi to the dog, by the way. This is my dog Eclipse, or my dad's dog that I take care of sometimes. Like this time, where I am, what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Um, she's chill. But anyway, Emacs doesn't have the ability to display colors, so it just prints out the escape codes instead. And that is, that's those. And that's kind of ugly, don't you think? I certainly think so. Which is why... Which is... But no, that's not why. Okay, I'm glad we got the audio sorted out, because that was really confusing. I recorded the whole Bedrock video, and I was really seriously going to, like, edit it. I installed Kdenlive. Um, Kdenlive. Let's see if it can open from this ridiculous old version of eShell. I downloaded and I installed Kdenlive, and I was going to do it, and I couldn't figure out how to open the darn MP file that it or MKV file that it recorded, and so now it's broken, and so I didn't bother, and I just uploaded it, and that meant that I didn't ever have a chance to, or I didn't bother taking the chance to realize that the audio was messed up. And I thought the reason the audio would be messed up is because I'm on a glass coffee table right now, where the computer is. I'm sitting on the floor, and my legs haven't really made peace with that. So if I move around, that's why. But there's a couple things wanted to fiddle around with here. For example, let's see, what was it? Why do I have... Yeah, there we go. Wait, why does this not... Okay, so this is a perfect example of something that we could fix. If I instead go alpaca vertigo, and then we re-indent that, and then we Emacs, we launch another full screen Emacs. Does that still work? Okay, it starts to natively compile stuff, and it keeps natively compiling stuff for a while. I'm gonna just exit that because we could just be... Are mosquitoes really bad in Alaska? In the summer... So the thing is, they're annoying. They're big, and they're annoying, and they're everywhere. But they don't really do anything bad to you. Like I don't know anyone who knows anyone who's allergic to mosquitoes here. They're not tiny, but they're like if you live in, I don't know, if you go to somewhere equatorial, the mosquitoes are very small. You can like barely tell what shape their bodies are, and they like carry diseases and stuff. But Alaskan mosquitoes are not like that. They evolved to be big enough to get through the fur of moose and bears and stuff. So they're they're big and they're annoying, but like they're also big and annoying, and you can see them coming, and you can kill them if you want. You can. There's an urban legend that if you like flex your muscle as it's sucking from it, you can like make it explode by overfilling it with blood. But I don't think that happens. I don't think that works. I also don't have very big muscles, so that might be why that happened. They do bite. Yes, they bite, and they give you these little. They're like warts, kind of, but and it feels good. It feels good to scratch them and pick at them, but then it feels bad because you're literally destroying your own skin, uh, and so you kind of have to stop after a while. It's super annoying, and the reason that happens is because of the. Oh, hello, Arcapovo. Hello. Yes, I am the Lisp guy apparently. um, shoot. Now everybody knows who I am. Um, I guess that's something. Yeah. Wait, minimap doesn't. Okay. Perfect. This is the perfect opportunity for a diminishment. Colon diminish. Yes, there we go. So then if we reevaluate this, it doesn't do anything because alpaca makes it so it executes asynchronously, so it's not happening yet. So I'm just going to... Oh, I did kill all the Emacs's. Let me open another terminal. Oh, this is the same terminal. Whoops. Okay, let me open another terminal. No, not like that. Okay, let's open. What what other terminal are? Wait, do I have a kitty installed? I don't have. How do I not have kitty installed? There's no way. Okay. To open a new window of the terminal. There we go. And I'm going to kill all Emacs. Now I'm gonna check for it. This is a helper function I wrote. Kill all Emacs 30.0.50. So then we exit this, and then we start up a new Emacs again, and then it works. And if we go to our warnings buffer, there's a few warnings. This is the only one I care about because it's the only one that I can fix. And oh look, a whole bunch more warnings. That's what happens when you try and do stuff. And the reason it's doing that, I believe, is that Emacs likes to compile its files to make them faster. But what happens is it interprets the code, right? It's an interpreter. Lisp is a scripting language, so that's fine. But then it can optimize that. It can also read bytecode, like Java or Python compiled files, which is faster to read and faster to execute, but not for humans. Humans can't read it anymore. It's all nasty. But hang on, if I minimap there, you can see that there is no longer a lighter in it for the minimap, for the mode, which is good, which is what we want. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking for a moment because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh right, yeah, Vertigo. This is what, because I undid this. I undid this a minute ago, and it was wrong. So we're just going to redo it like that. We're just going to write that out, and that's going to be fine. And what Vertigo is this completion UI here. It's this big list of stuff. And vertical mouse means that if I click on a thing, it works. Except it doesn't work because of other reasons. And now my screen is a mess, which is fine. So on a previous stream, I think it was even last stream, yeah, because I didn't succeed in. I was trying to stream from this computer a few days ago, and it just wasn't coming together. And then my GNOME broke for some reason, so it's all back, mostly. It seems to work again. Oh, look, we can still go to the bottom of the file. Yeah, how bad is this thing actually chugging? It feels like it's chugging a lot. Whoa, look at all that CPU and RAM. Look at all that RAM usage. I'm slightly worried about that, but not enough to do anything about it for real, though. Okay. Yes. Okay. I've probably lost everybody. Have I lost everybody? Let me check. No, not quite. I haven't lost everybody. I've still got somebody. I'm not sure whether to be reassured or worried. But what I know is that last time we tried to use EMPV here. Wait, hang on. Let's alpaca EMPV. Start it. Oh wait, what? It's not there. Let's just alpaca try EMPV. What? Okay. Okay. And it failed because it didn't use a protocol or something. So, did I see PowerShell in the title? Yes, I was thinking of doing some PowerShell stuff. So, you may not know this, but Emacs actually has a PowerShell mode. It highlights the script correctly, and it's got a LSP and all that stuff. It's pretty neat, or at least it's like somewhat neat. And PowerShell is a good language, I swear. It's a not bad language. Exec PowerShell posh. No profile, because my profile is broken for some reason. And it's using the real ls instead of my fake ls that actually works with PowerShell. Let's disable that minimap. And oh shoot, I just realized today's trash day and I didn't remember to put the trash out, and now the garbage truck is there. Oh well, I don't have that much anyway. I'll just wait for next week. That'll be the 13th, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so at my last job, when I had a job, I was doing a bunch of things, and one of them was I would write these PowerShell scripts for streamlining stuff, because we were a very small outfit and not very organized. And I got into PowerShell because we were on Windows and I couldn't really do shell scripting, and PowerShell, on Windows at least, can actually do GUIs pretty decently. You can throw up a little window on the screen and it'll just kind of do stuff. So what I'm trying to figure out now is in eLisp there's this thing called use package, which lets you specify a package to install, which is essentially a Git repository or a tarball or something from the internet, and when to load it, and a bunch of settings related, whichever settings related to it you want. And I was trying to do the same thing in PowerShell because I think that would be pretty cool to have. The problem is that use package is a big piece of eLisp, and it's complicated. And if you try and just implement the features one at a time, it's too hard. Or at least I figured it was too hard. So if that's possible, it's pretty cool. And it wasn't... I was finding it to be not possible. But PowerShell is actually... I'm not sure whether you're more of a PowerShell person or a Lisp person, but it turns out that PowerShell is actually about as Lisp as you can get while being while looking like a shell script, which I think is the greatest because, and it's even almost better, kind of. Some parts of the syntax, like the param blocks, you're not both cool. Not sure what that means, but anyway, so there is a debate in the PowerShell community apparently about whether to use backticks for parameters or to use a hash table. So that would be like this. For some reason, my parentheses are key equals. So a hash table like this, which you assign that parameter, and then you echo, for example, something like that, which doesn't seem to work, but I'm told it does. Oh. Damn quotation marks. So you can make hash tables like that really easy. But there's this thing called splatting that sometimes works, but I haven't figured out exactly where. You can it's for arguments to a command, it says. Okay. That almost makes sense. Hello, this is my dog. Say hi to my dog. This is Eclipse the Wonder Dog. Yeah, give me a few more minutes here, Eclipse. I'll take you for a run or something. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, shoot, I don't know. What's the name of his? Of who? You can see my channel name under the stream. This editor that I'm using, this is GNU Emacs. Let me just Emacs -- version. Oh, Eclipse. Eclipse the Wonder Dog, like a solar eclipse. Dog. Sorry. Man. Okay. Yeah. This is chill. We're just hanging out here. I get nervous because, well, I laugh because I don't know what to say, and I worry that I've said something wrong, but I should just own it because it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter at all. But yeah, a lot of the things that are cool about a Lisp dialect, such as eLisp, are also cool, the same, or very similar with PowerShell. But anyway, the so the way that usePackage handles various operations is it's got a bunch of handler. It's got a bunch of handler functions in the function namespace for Emacs, and each of them is a keyword that starts with colon, and usePackage just gets all of those functions and runs them in a certain order that's like kind of preordained, but also you can add new ones. And there's multiple packages that I use that a lot of people use that do add those new ones. For example, General here is a key binding manager, and it does a whole bunch of stuff, but that's not super important. But the point is, I was thinking instead of just manually, because I had it so you would have to, so everything was wrapped inside the if keyword. So if you had the if keyword not invoked, it would not do anything. It would just end. But it would be much nicer if instead of this we could just say if.invoke, and of course the method is broken, and then all of this would just follow naturally from that. And it would just not happen if it didn't need to happen. The problem is that in order for that to work, this if.invoke function would have to break out of two layers of function space, which I'm not sure if it can. But I want to find out if it can. I think that would be good. This is the page for parameters, because I was getting all stuck on those. PowerShell parameters are really nice at a basic level to declare if you want to like specify what order they have to go and which ones are mandatory or not. It gets more unwieldy more quickly, and I guess that's kind of, there's this expression that I heard that was really powerful, and that is that syntactic sugar leads to cancer of the semicolon, which applies more to stuff like C# and Java, where every line has to end with a semicolon, or it assumes that everything is on the same line and the program explodes and your computer catches on fire. But we don't have to deal with that many semicolons in PowerShell, but we do have to deal with some things, like param blocks. Param takes a list, so that's why there's commas at the end of all of these, because it's a list. And each of the lists is a declaration of a variable or just a variable name. But a declaration can be for a string or for an interpolated string. You can see I've got a variable name in there. And the variables, they want you to cast a type, but you don't have to, because it can guess later. My clips. Hi again, dog. Cute dog. You're a cute dog, and I don't want to pay attention to you right now, and that's my fault. Yes, you're perfect. But it can also be, of course, a script block, which is sometimes I think that type systems were a mistake, and then I remember that script blocks exists. So this lets you use PowerShell as if it were Scheme, kind of. this this here, I'm declaring the variable use module if, and the warning says signed but never used because I haven't put it in a place to use yet. So this would be use module if and the idea is I would have a function that takes all of the possible functions that start with use module underscore underscore or with use module double underscore, and then they would all get run possibly in a specific order. But that is difficult to. This is I'm not it's not clicking for me right now, and explaining it makes it worse. How many people are watching this stream? If I left right, if I okay, nobody's here anymore. Bye. So yeah, if I were to just stop, nobody would care. So that's what I'm gonna do because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, UIM. YouTube is saying you're not. That's weird. I'm not sure what it's doing. Maybe your connection is bad. Um, what do you want me to do? I mean, being being one person, like that's the we're at a very specific end of the equation, aren't we? And okay, YouTube's just behind. That's how it is. No way. No way. YouTube is not that behind. I refuse to believe that YouTube is that far behind. Look at that. Oh, oh no, wait, no. It's playing it. Why is it playing it back? If I go to the end here, there it goes, and we're back. Not sure what happened there. You can end stream, take rest, and come back. That might be a good idea, but I probably won't end up coming back. But the stream isn't like good though, so I guess that's not a problem. So bye. Now I awkwardly go to OBS and end it from there.